It's good news, Miss Kane.
Bianca's all right.
Well, she just opened her eyes. She knows why she's here.
Oh, did you hear that? She's fine. Oh, well, then knowing my daughter, she's probably more concerned about the horse.
Well, she is experiencing a little trouble expressing herself at the moment, but that's a symptom of a concussion. But that fog should lift for her in a day or so.
Well, how soon do you think we can take her home?
The standard procedure is for her to have hospital bed rest and observation for 24 hours, but I would also like for Bianca to undergo an MRI test.
An MRI?
Magnetic resonance imaging. It's a diagnostic test that we use to get a clear picture of the brain and the spinal cord so that we can confirm that there's no residual damage.
Will it hurt?
No, no. And there's no physical risks or side effects.
Well, may I see her?
Just as soon as I finish my examination. But don't worry, I think she's going to be okay.
Thank you. Oh, thank God.
Oh, you can say that. It's going to be okay. The doctor feels confident that Bianca will be just fine.
She's got to be fine. Of course she's going to be fine. Oh, Dimitri. I just wish I had been with her. I mean, why wasn't I with her instead of just dealing with things that don't even matter? Poor Bianca, she must be so scared. I mean, I don't want her to be scared. I don't want her to be alone. I don't want her to be alone.
I know.
Ever.
Bianca's resting comfortably, so you can go in and see her.
Oh. She looked.
Well, considering the fall she took, pretty darn good.
Yes, I thought so too. She had color in her cheeks, and she smiled, and she squeezed my hand. You think that this test is just a precaution, don't you?
Absolutely. They're going to give Bianca a perfectly clean bill of health.
Yes. Oh, no. Travis. I have to call Travis. I have to tell him what happened. Oh, I would sooner face a firing squad.
Why don't you let me handle Travis?
Would you?
Well, of course. You've had enough for one day. Now, I'll phone Travis. You stay here in case there's any further development on Bianca.
Oh, darling, what would I ever do without you?
Well, you'll never have to find out. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh. What are you doing here?
How's Bianca?
She's going to be fine.
So I'm fired, huh?
Yes, you certainly are.
I knew it would turn out like this. I knew you'd just toss me aside without even a glance back. Your precious Bianca is the only thing that matters.
Well, that goes without saying. She's my daughter.
Yeah, well, a lot of things go without saying. But I'm obviously not one of them.
What are you talking about?
You really don't have a clue, do you? You have no idea. That's never even crossed your mind, not even for a second, has it?
What hasn't?
That I'm also your daughter. You really don't have a clue, do you? The thought's not even crossed your mind, not even for an instant.
What hasn't?
That I'm also your daughter.
Oh, why didn't I say this before? This is so obvious.
That I'm
collapsing in my office, throwing yourself at my feet, prying into the personal details of my life. That is not normal behavior.
I had to get to know you. I was desperate.
No, you are certifiable. You belong in a straitjacket. Well, if I have to wake up tomorrow morning in a padded cell.
So that's it. I'm out of my mind.
I only wish that I had seen the signs sooner.
I just told you I was your daughter. Telling me I'm crazy and walking away is not going to make the truth disappear.
You are a very sick girl.
I'm not sick and I'm not crazy.
If you say that again, I am going to call security.
Fine, call security. I'll shout it up from the rooftops. Everybody will know that, and I don't think you want that, do you?
Look, what do you hope to gain by this behavior?
I wanted to know who my mother was.
Well, that has nothing to do with me.
You are hard as nails, aren't you?
Excuse me. My little girl, my one and only daughter, is lying in the next room there. She has a head injury. Now, she is my one and only concern in the whole world. I care more about her than anyone.
Yeah, but what about me?
What about you?
And you don't want to, do you?
No, I really do not. I certainly do not. Not anymore. Now, look, you have a lot of problems. You need a lot of help. I should have seen this right away. But I have nothing to do with you. You have nothing to do with me.
You can't just wish me away. I'm here. And I think it's about time that you deal with me.
No, security will deal with you.
Come on, aren't you interested in me at all? Don't you ever wonder what happened to me? I mean, how did that feel?
Just stop it now.
Come on, our first feel. I know I'm just awash in the warmth of your love. It's what I always dreamed it would be.
Look, what have I ever done to you, Kendall?
Nothing. That's the problem.
I gave you a job. I gave you a place to stay. I allowed you to deal with some of the most important issues in my entire life. Now, this is how you repay me?
I don't owe you anything.
And I don't deserve an attack after I helped you get on your feet.
I got on my feet without your help, Mommy.
Now, that is enough. I have had it. Enough.
Why can't you just admit it? For 5 like I am something that you have stuck to the bottom of my shoes. Just say that you hate it. Say that you hate me, but just say that it's true.
Kendall, what are you doing here? What's going on?
Ask my mother.
Dimitri, she's out of her mind. Please, please get her out of here before I bring her neck.
I truly feel sorry for you, you know that? Not only were you careless enough to fall in love with Erica Kane, but you got both her problem daughters dropped right into your lap.
I don't know what the hell I don't know what you're talking about. We have been sick with worry about Bianca. This is not the time or the place for any of these antics.
I'm her daughter too, Dimitri. I'm the one that she dumped.
You are insane.
You never told him, did you?
Until the day you showed up in my office begging for work, I had never laid eyes on you before. Now, if you are in need of a mother, imagined or otherwise, you have chosen the wrong woman.
Well, you know what they say. You can't choose your parents.
It's time for you to leave, Kendall.
Please, can we go see Bianca, Dimitri?
Why is it that when Bianca gets all this attention and that when you had her, you wanted to keep her?
You are a hateful, spiteful, disturbed young woman. I have no idea what you hope to accomplish by this attack, but I am here to tell you that it is over. I want you to walk out of this hospital. I want you not to look back. And I swear to you, if I ever see your face again, I will slap a restraining order on you so fast it will make your head spin. Now, it is over. The game playing is finished. I only hope you can get some help before it is too late.
Don't be here when we get back, Kendall.
Ever go back to Phoenix? What did you say? Ever go back to Phoenix? For old time's sake? Or are those memories just a little too unpleasant? You know, they put up a new children's wing at St. Vincent's Hospital. But I bet it was the day I was born.
Erica?
Oh, it means something to her, all right. I'm the little gift from God she never told you about. I'm her firstborn. Are you proud?